Hi, Fairhaven Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of Weekly Report for the week ending October 17th, 2025. Hope everybody's been enjoying the rainy, wet weather we've been having. Just to update everybody on some different events that have been going on in town. Friday evening, October 17th, best-selling author Nathaniel Philbrick will be offering a free event at the Town Hall at 6:30 in the evening on the second floor in the auditorium. Try to stop by if you'd like to hear him speak. It's being sponsored by the Fine Arts Department of the town of Fairhaven, so please try to stop by and enjoy it if you can. A couple of Halloween events that I want to make people aware of. On October 30th at the Town Hall from 5 to 8 o'clock at night, there'll be a haunted Halloween event. Thursday evening, there'll be food trucks, live music, trivia contest, costume contest, trick-or-treat tables, and much more. The event is free for everybody, so anybody who wants to come down, please try to take advantage of that. The Recreation Department is also holding a Spook Fest on Friday the 17th from 6 to 8 o'clock in the evening. The Recreation Department will be having a family-friendly night full of spooky fun games, crafts, glow activities, and prizes. Events include a costume contest, a pumpkin decorating contest, and our special guest, Doe and Basil, will be on site with pizza for purchase. So if you have any opportunity to stop by the Recreation Department, they'd love to have you stop by and enjoy that as well. And then lastly, the Veterans Office, in partnership with the Police and Recreation Departments and the Bristol County Outreach, will be hosting a Veterans Outreach and Support event at the Recreation Center at 227 Huddleston Avenue on Thursday morning from the 13th of November from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're a veteran and you like some help and some support, feel free to stop by there. We'd love to try to help you out. The Select Board has reviewed and voted on the 7 articles that will be on the Fall Town Meeting warrant. All articles except for Article 2 were supported by both the Select Board and the Finance Committee. Just to go through the different articles really quickly, Article 1 is to authorize the payment of a prior year bill. It's a bill for the Sewer Department in the amount of $221.70. Article 2 would fund labor contracts and a cost of living increase for non-union employees who are not covered under an individual employment contract. Right now, the request is $82,000. It's all been appropriated in the spring annual town meeting warrant, so there's no need to raise and appropriate anything more. The article may change. The Water Department and the Highway Department are near finalizing their contracts, and if they do, there's an ability through a town bylaw to submit those proposed collective bargaining agreements up to 10 days prior to town meeting. So both Select Board and the Finance Committee voted to make a recommendation at the town meeting. Article 3 is Sewer Enterprise Fund withdrawing $297,803 from the retained earnings generated by a capital fee. So on your sewer bill, there's a fee that's charged to offset the cost of the plant expansion. What this does is it transfers money from retained earnings to the operating budget to offset a portion of the bond payment that's being made for the sewer nitrogen plant that was approved in 2022. Article 4 will be to transfer funds to replenish the facilities budget and also replenish the general fund reserve budget in the Finance Committee budget for a total of $70,000 for the unanticipated additional cost to repair and replace Town Hall East Side retaining wall that is starting to fail. The cost of it was $70,000 more than anticipated. This $70,000 has been funded through the 25 facilities budget and through a fund reserve transfer from the Finance Committee. We're trying to replenish those 2 accounts so we can maintain other items throughout the fiscal 26 and emergencies that may come up for the rest of the year. The Finance Committee has the reserves in place to be able to address those. Moving to Article 5, there's a $50,000 request to transfer funds from the Public Safety Complex Stabilization Fund to be used for the purpose of hiring a third-party consultant to conduct site evaluations and/or feasibility studies for a potential public safety complex or police building. The Select Board, when they reviewed this, they asked a requirement for the Select Board to approve any contract or expenditure of those funds prior to having those funds be expended. Article 6 is to fund an additional $500,000 for the water main replacement on Glenhaven Avenue. There was an article at the May annual 2025 town meeting. Ultimately, they bid the project out. There was additional cost over and above what was anticipated. There's an additional $500,000 that would need to be appropriated to be funded to finish this project, and the article allows the project to be funded through borrowings. That will be added to the borrowing that was approved in May of 2025. And then lastly, we're requesting to amend a bylaw, Chapter 206, entitled Animals. What the proposal is to increase the boarding fee from $25 to $50 a day, and then increase the adoption fees from $200 to $300 for cats and $300 to $600 for dogs. These fees have not been changed in about 10 years. Obviously, the additional costs associated with operating the animal shelter, we're trying to offset those costs by increasing these charges. So those are the 7 articles. The town meeting is scheduled for Wednesday evening, November 19th at 7 o'clock in the evening. It'll be at the Walter Silveria Auditorium at the Elizabeth Hastings Middle School. If you can spend an hour or two at that town meeting, we very much appreciate it. So with that, I want to thank you very much for watching again. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.